What is up, everybody? Happy Monday to you all. Let me fix my microphone real quick. There we go. Mic check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. How is everybody? Made it through a Monday. Man, Mondays suck, don't they? Let me get my chocolate milk open. I feel like old Steiny. Shout out to the Mighty Thumb Club. He used to be all about chocolate milk. I don't know if that's still a thing for him or not, but let me know how my audio sounds. I listened to my stream back from Saturday. Mic seemed a little hot, so I got myself turned down a little bit. Hopefully it's better. We are rocking a green screen tonight, ladies and gentlemen, which I don't know how well it's coming through. I don't have any extra lights, so we're doing the best we can with what we got. I actually tried to, in fact, it's sitting right over here. I tried to set up a second camera for the green screen for a different angle. This thing is just shot, man, which is unfortunate. Absolutely unfortunate. This was the little Logitech camera that kind of built the channel, and for some reason it has decided to die. It's got a short in it somewhere, but yeah, I just couldn't keep it on for some reason. Anywhoozin', let's give some shout outs to people in the chat. Carry on, as always, one of the first ones in. Good to see you, my friend. Buttholder in the chat, good to see you as well. Active member of the community, Mr. Holder. Carry on says, did you listen to the podcast? Yes, actually I did. I didn't get through the whole thing. I think I got about 45 minutes of it. Quite enjoyed it. Hope you had fun doing it. Axe in the chat, good to see you this evening. Mr. Yummy. Oh, I like your name so much better as White Yummy. Yummy, yummy. I've got to show you what I've been working on. I got to bounce some ideas off of you. Got to bounce some ideas off of you. Okay. Who else we got in here? Jeff Morris. Good evening, sir. Good to have you here. Casey, what's up? Had fun ripping Marvel cards on Hobbit stream last night. Nice turnout. I actually was sort of in and out of that. Those were really cool looking. Yeah, I wish I could have stayed longer. I had some stuff going on. I tried to jump in and out. I think I was there probably 4 different times, but yeah, looked like fun. Let me go over to... Let me change this real quick, like. So there's a lot... Oh, man, there's a lot going on today. I don't even know where to start. Let me start by going over to Twitter real quick. Pull this up. Oh, Twitter. Give me 1 second, people. Why can't I find my browser? There it is. That's not the way. There it is. There it is. Can we talk about this? Can we talk about this? Man, I was not expecting this. I'll be honest with you. God bless. Can we have a moment of silence for the people that that grinded out 150, 160, 170 million points and then didn't get anything? Man, R.I.P. Did you check out Fraggle Rock? Actually, I have not really had a chance to. I saw the video that Seaton put together, and I saw the video that Cam put together as well. Cam, if you're watching, that was an excellent video. Really enjoyed that. I would highly suggest you go watch the video that he put together on Guillotine. But for old Fraggle Bottoms, no, I haven't watched much of him yet. The art is cool. Going next box we do in a couple weeks in 1992. Oh, the art is sweet, cool. You caught some of it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. How often do I plan on streaming once I get into the routine? I think, I don't know. We're still getting into things. I think Monday, Tuesday, and then either Thursday or Friday, and probably at some point on Saturday. So I would say at least 3, probably 4 times a week. We'll just see how things progress. I did actually... So I have a 5-star Nova. I've got a 5-star Quackers, but I don't have a 5-star Crossbones. And that 5-star Champ Selector went for 15.3. I'm kind of tempted to go for that. I wouldn't mind picking up a 5-star Crossbones. Feeling good. Hi, how's your day? I love your name, by the way. My day was great. Glad to be hanging out with you guys tonight. My friend placed 101. He was pissed. Hey, that sucks. That really, really sucks, man. We also had a lot of information dropping today. Really over the last couple days throughout the weekend. Shout out to Dave for putting together the deep dives for both these characters. I feel like the reaction to Knull was a little more sour than I thought it was going to be, if that makes sense. I wanted to make that smaller. Don't mind me. Just moving stuff all over the place. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't like blown away by him, but at the same time he looks really fluid. He reminds me a lot of Medusa. I know that sounds funny. I don't necessarily mean in his abilities. I just mean in his animations. You know, Medusa's got like real kind of sweeping spinning moves. I wonder if he was designed based upon that. Middle finger, I'm sorry. I meant to give you a shout out there. I see you in the chat. Good evening to you, sir. That is a lot of points in the arena. I don't know how people can do it. Money. Units will get you a long way in the game. Yeah, if you got units, you can refresh your characters. Jada Murphy in the chat. Joel, what's up, Joel? Happy to see you back. I appreciate it. Good to be back. Yours was good, too. Awesome. We got that poison resistance right. We did. I think that was about the only thing we got right, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for him. I might take a little time and watch his video again with you guys tonight just to see kind of what your impressions are of him. I think he's got... I'll save my judgment. I don't want to get too far into it. Let's shut this thing off. All right, I would like to get myself over into the arena to continue to grab some units here. I'll save what I was going to show you until we got a few more people in the chat. Oops, I did not mean to do the long transition. There's a shout out to White Mummy for putting that together. Let me go to the quick one. Make sure this thing's on. There we go. Shut that off. Turn that on. Streaming's a hard gig, boys and girls. So what do we feel about the green screen on this? I'm just going to have to get used to it. It's weird for me, but I guess also the top of my head is cut off right there. I'll get used to it. Love the Thor buff. Yeah, I haven't spent a lot of time looking through the Thor buff. I've spent most of this evening looking through the Guillotine buff, watching some videos, and spending a little bit of time playing her. And I don't like to give knee-jerk reactions to characters when they've literally only been out for just a couple of hours, but she feels incomplete to me, honestly. I think that's the best way I can put it, is she feels incomplete. Yeah, I was running her through the Winter Soldier fight, Realm of Legends, just to try to get a feel for her rotation. And I don't know, it just doesn't feel as fluid as I'd hoped it would. New flat top head cut. Yeah, I need to... I don't know if I can change that. Hold on. Are we at the top? Let me see here. Let me unlock that. Yeah, I just need to move the camera itself. We were talking about having a dent in my head the other night. Now I've just got a flat head. I'll mess around with it later. Mess with my audio stuff here. Hang tight. Guillotine needs a better buff. I think the bigger issue that I have... Now I remember why I turned that down. Because there's a line right there on my head. Stay with me, boys and girls. Urgh. Struggling here. Yeah? Yeah. Better? There we go. Now we did it. She's no beast. T. Ricky, you called it there. Gilly has no utility, and they nerfed her regen. I wonder how they would have made Ant-Man worse if he won the poll. I almost feel like they kind of assumed that Ant-Man was going to win, and then when Guillotine won, it was like, crap, what are we going to do? Yeah, it only feels like we're working with half of her ability list. There's just something missing. I don't know quite what it is. I think if they gave that bleed passive from the heavy, if they give it a little bit more duration, but also tied a little bit of power drain to it, so that you could get off a few more heavies, I think that would help a little bit. I'm also not entirely sure that the unblockable, when she goes unshackled, is working. I've had several times where I feel like I fire it, it shows the unblockable animation, but for some reason... Oh, it did it that time. It was always the S1, for some reason, wasn't doing it. Part of me's like, I feel like it's a heavy spam rotation, but I feel like you almost get no regen. You're almost better off just sort of weaving in the heavies when you can. I don't know if that's the best rotation or not. She's got a really, really long reach on that heavy, though. This is such an impractical playstyle. Max headroom, yes. Give me all the headroom. Ant-Man would glance on his own attacks on offense. That's actually pretty funny. Guillotine was my first rank 5 way back in the day. I said it, I think, on Saturday when we were talking about the buff. I've always... not sure I missed that. I've always enjoyed Guillotine. From an animation standpoint, a visual standpoint. And was really hoping they were going to give her a little more. I don't know, you just think about all of the fights that are debuff immune, limber, stun immune. I mean, there's so many fights where she's going to be so hard to use with that heavy rotation. I don't know. I'm trying to love her. I really am. I've tried to do a full heavy playstyle with just only heavies, but it seems like you get almost no regen from that. Tried to mix in a little bit more of normal, medium, light, medium, and then heavies when I can. Oops, except I missed it there. None of it feels all of that natural. I'll just put it that way. If it was just like a normal monthly buff, I don't think I would be so upset with it. Like, it would still really suck. But the fact that we voted for this, and I feel like there was probably, or should have been, a little bit more time and effort put into this one, and this is what they came up with, I don't know. I'm actually done playing her. She's actually pretty boring. Joel, have you ever used a Raspberry Pi? I'm not entirely sure what that is, so no. We using the new green screen. Nice. Yeah. I'm trying to. We'll give it a shot this evening. I've been working on something I'll show you guys here in a second. It's very much in beta, we'll put it that way. But it's a scene that I've been putting together for crystal openings. I'll show you guys here in a little bit. Onyx Olympian, good evening. Took down Maestro for the first time with her. I actually did a lot of the early game content with Black Bolt. He was like, yeah, he was my go-to for a long time. 3-star Black Bolt. Took down Realm of Legends Wolvie first time with her. Actually, I did too. When I got her, they gave her, I think, as a 3-star. Was that 2017 Comic-Con? I think they gave her as a 3-star to everybody. And yeah, that's how I got through Realm of Legends Wolvie. Devil Dog, good evening. Hope everybody's well. I still do not think she won the vote. I just don't. I don't know. I'm not shocked that she won the vote. I'm just shocked at the way they did her dirty. Yeah, I wanted to pull up, actually. I wanted to go to Aunt May and look at the Mystic characters. Because the reality is, I'm not sure that they did anything for... Let me go back out. Let me reset the filters. Hold on a second. Hold on! Is this all of them? I think it's all of them. Okay, so in the Mystic class, you got Gilly Bottoms here. Dig the card shirt. Yeah, buddy, Wednesday night. I'm thinking about wearing it every night until the playoff game. Definitely voted for Ant-Man. Yeah, I did too. So in the Mystic class, did she move up at all? I don't think anything happened today with her. All the characters that were ahead of her, which we can just go down the list here. I don't know anything about America Chavez. Honestly, I don't. She might be on par with her. But definitely behind Clairvoyant, Diablo, Doom, Voodoo, Dragon Boy. I'd even put Ghost ahead of her. Long Shot for sure. Tiger Baby. Pistol Hands. Both these dudes. Scarlet Witch I'd put ahead of her. Both of them. Squatch, Morningstar, Mojo. I probably would even put Mephisto, Man-Thing, Magic. Like, she's sitting in, like, bottom 10. You know, would I take her over both the Iron Fist? Yes. Over Loki. Jane Foster? Yes. Purgatory I don't know enough about to really speak to. I'd rather have her than Mordo, so she's better than, what, 5 characters? Colossus, 6 characters? Just doesn't make a lot of sense, you know? Because that voting... When was that voting? I feel like that voting was like 6 months ago? 4 months ago? 8 months ago? I don't know. It seems like it was a really long time ago. And for that to be... for that to be the brainchild... I don't know. It just seems like something's missing there. Obviously, I only have her at rank 3, so it's hard to say for sure what she's going to look like as a rank 5. But even if the damage is better, I still stand by. I just don't like the playstyle. You know, that's what it comes down to. It's not a fun playstyle. It's not a fluid playstyle. Dreamin', what up, man? Welcome to the chat this evening. Happy to have you. Let me see if I need to move an AQ, and then we'll get into the arena here. Yeah, I foolishly tooked. Man, I've been hanging around Brian too much. I foolishly took Magic fully decked out. I was the first one in, ran straight up the middle to her, ran in with Blade, and she triggered, which she hardly ever triggers her Limbo. But yeah, she triggered it like 3 or 4 times in a row, and I was dead. MSD says Purgatory sucks, and he finds uses for a lot of obscure champions. I appreciate about that. I appreciate that about MSD. I used to do a lot of that myself. I'll never forget one of the very first videos that I ever did, the Closer Look series, when I started that. One of the first characters I did was Kamala Khan. And the whole purpose behind that whole series was like, hey, let's find characters that don't ever get any playtime, nobody ever makes videos on. Let's see if we can find a way to find uses for them. Yeah, that was my thing back in the day. I appreciate that from MSD for sure. I have to figure out where I'm going to watch it. Can't get the games because of my location. Yeah, we don't get the games here either, which is really, really odd. Let's not kid ourselves. They basically nerfed her, not buffed her. I liked her before, now I don't. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of stuff they could have kept from her before and then added this and been better off. My only gripe with it is if she's going to be dependent on the heavies, then don't let those bleed passives fall off so quickly. It's like I said a second ago, if those passives, those bleed passives that are heavy puts on, if they had a little bit longer of a duration and then also put some sort of small power drain on the character that ramped up based upon the number of those passive bleeds she had on, you could see a scenario where you could chain together, you know, maybe 4, 5, 6, which right now, realistically, in a normal fight, especially if you've got, you know, if it's not Winter Soldier and you actually have things you're trying to play around, you'd be lucky to get 2 heavies off, which is just, it's kind of underwhelming. So Joel was the Swedea before? No, not quite. My skill level was never there. It was more so just, let's try to find characters that nobody's talking about. Really, it had more to do with the fact that I was trying to find a niche for myself. So you could find, obviously, videos on all the same stuff on everybody's channel, which is fine. But for myself, I was just trying to figure out a way to be a little bit different. And yeah, always enjoyed that. That's not great. That's not great either. That was definitely a parry. Oh, I forgot. Degen. Well, this kind of sucks. Venom's an excellent excellent case study for how to make a good character without making them overly complicated. Like, he has such good utility just built into his S1, stealing buffs, armor breaks with the heavies, bleeds, true strike. Spider-Man characters can't evade him. Like, there's so much built into him that's just part of his playstyle. I wish there was more characters like that. Pull him out of the box. Good to go day one. It's no weird rotations you got to get into. She's like Hood all over again. I think what's going to happen is there's probably going to be enough backlash from the community that they will probably be forced to do something, which I'm not one to throw a huge fit. I'm just not, you know, probably wasn't really going to use her all that much regardless. So I'm not going to throw a huge fit. But, yeah. We all know there's quite a bit of that. Ross. What's up, Ross? Good to see you here this evening. They'll put a Gilly cheese path in 7.4 and we'll feel better. I mean, I'd be down with that. I was looking through variant, was it variant 5? Is it Blood and Venom or something like that? And, yeah, there's so many paths. Even though she's on the face of that variant, there are so many paths that don't make sense for her to run. It's actually kind of funny. There's a lot of limber, debuff immune characters. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Thor's the one, though, that I haven't really spent a lot of time looking at. I saw a couple videos briefly. Looked like he had some pretty nasty damage. But I don't know what that does for him in the skill class, you know? Who does he jump over with that kind of damage? You want to be different. Max out a 6-star Kamala. Guaranteed views. Pass on that one. I'll take no views. My rank up resources. Hood at least had good damage. She is worse than the Hood fiasco. I don't know. You can't ask people which character they would like to have buffed, and then be shocked when the character they chose does not have a good buff, and people aren't happy with it. So, kind of did this one to yourselves. Yeah, Cam, if you haven't seen it, and if somebody wants to post it in the chat, that's fine. Cam put together a really good video on Guillotine. He's got a lot of good timestamps on there. Just well-produced, well-written script. Sort of lays everything out. It's got lots of gameplay. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed that video quite a bit. Lots of people have a rank for the Karina's challenge. That's true. I forgot about the Karina's challenge. I look forward to getting into those. For real. Just got to build up the unit base here. I need to go turn on my air, but unfortunately my fan is behind my green screen. So I'm just sweating my pretty little face off. I'm also running out of water. This is why I need an assistant. I'm looking for an assistant. Yeah. Honey, if you're coming down to move the laundry over or something, you want to bring me a water? Please and thank you. Please don't get out of bed though for me. Accelerate. What's up, man? Welcome to the chat this evening. Hello to everybody, as those have popped in I haven't said hi to. Looking forward to a fun week. As soon as I got Thronebreaker, I did Mystic Disperse with 3-star Aegon. Quite straightforward. No units spent. Submitting my resume. Meow. Can't wait to read that. Isn't your son old enough to be your assistant, arena grinder? Listen, I would love that. While I'm at work, just having my 4-year-old, I bet he could do it, right? He really is into Mario Kart. He plays it on the iPad. And then they've got a Switch, which he got for his birthday. He got Yoshi's World, which the animation and kind of the design of that game is really, really impressive if you've never seen it before. You're my Huckleberry. I would be a highly mediocre assistant. No, I need somebody that I can yell at, and I wouldn't be I just wouldn't feel comfortable yelling at you. No, I've got some ideas. They're coming. Hey, Crimson, late to the party, but happy to be here. Listen, better late than never, man. Get on in here. Okay, let me show you guys before I forget. I hope I've got this set up. Hang on a second. I think I've got it set up. Okay, so if I go over to... Let's just open a let's open a random crystal here. Okay, this is very much a work in progress, okay? So don't judge me too harshly. Where is it at? Okay, so hopefully White Mummy's in here to see this. Okay, I started working on this late last night. Oh, I think I'm a lot smaller than I was before. This darn bar! What in the world? So I've been working on this. I know it looks stupid, but you can grab the crystal out of the case. You can bring it over there. You guys see Brian in the background? I don't know. I want to be like in the scene for the crystal opening. I thought it would be more immersive if I had this bar that it looked like I was in. I need to figure out a way to get the shield away from behind me. My alert box is so jacked up. Middle finger, if we get to $100, Joel has to max out Kamala. No, please don't do that. Please don't do that. I don't have that many resources, okay? So my precious few resources need to go elsewhere. Middle finger, I appreciate that, man. That is very, very kind of you. I thought that was going to be something about your resume. It's very kind of you. Oh man, switch his face the other direction. I know, I need to do that. I just threw it in there real quick, just as like a placeholder. So visually I could kind of see what it looked like. It's kind of nice because I can bring the crystals over. I give him a little smooch before I send him out there to do the Lord's work. So he's looking at what you're opening. Yeah, I guess that makes a little more sense. If I'm looking this way and he's looking the other way too. You can do a clean job on that. And listen, you've got way more skills than I do. That's obvious. But this is sort of what I'm going for. Wouldn't that be cool if I got a 5-star out of there? I'll tell you what, get yourself the Thronebreaker if nothing else, because these daily and 4-hour crystals, man, they are worth their weight in whatever amount of units you got to spend to get yourself through there. The only problem is after I open the crystal, you have this really awkward screen. Grab something else. I also don't think I've actually opened a crystal with a character in it. That's so cool. So all I did is the 3 cases are 3 separate photos that I cut out of a wallpaper, and then there's two versions of the Elgato, obviously the one you're seeing, and then the second one zoomed in just to the crystal and put in the case over there. And then obviously we've got Brian. And that bar, it kind of is bugging me. Like I probably need to be sitting back here, right? It's gonna be a lot of fun. I so look forward to the fact that we got a green screen and I can just leave this stuff up for the most part and I can work on this. It's gonna be a lot of fun, man. Let's see here. It's amazing. Does that make Brian your trophy wife? Something like that. Yeah, you could say that. Let's see here. Onyx just says, whoa. The idea is amazing. I've got Scott Boris working on my contract right now. Hey, send it on over. Send it on over. The biggest thing I need, so what I'm going to start doing is doing like a, well, I don't even want to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. The only thing I will say is that I feel sorry for you guys. You've had to put up with the current crop of MCOC streams. Just doing the same thing over and over. I didn't mean to leave you guys, right? I didn't mean to leave you. I'm sorry. But Daddy's back. We're going to be making some changes around here. These streams are going to be a lot of fun. My 11 followers on Twitter should be resume enough. And actually, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. Yeah, I try not to tell people that I work with, like, yeah, hey, I do live streaming. You should check it out. I would really like for none of this to be involved in my work life. or known. I don't need these things clipped and shown in the office. The 5-star Baldykins in the back case. So what I was thinking about doing, do you remember when Psycho Man came out and I asked for somebody to put, Kabam put that little image, animated image together of Psycho Man's cube thing, and it was spinning, and I asked somebody to put Brian's face on it. Rob Van Schu did it, and or Rob Von Schu did it, and I think somebody else did. But I would love to get that and actually put it in the back case. Just have it spinning. I'm not entirely sure how to do that, but... Psycho Man's in the game. You may be more familiar with his proper name of Psycho Booty. Yeah, Psycho Booty's in the game. Don't BG make that mistake all the time. He says what he's working on, and in chat asks every day when it's happening. Yeah, but the difference is that I follow through on these things, okay? I didn't mean to leave you guys giving me the Steve from Blue's Clues vibes. Didn't we talk about that the other night? The funny thing is, he doesn't look all that different. But I look like I've aged by 10 years. The one thing I need to do for sure... You know what? This is the first time I think I have ever played Sentry. I have him as a 4-star. I don't think I've ever touched him. How you feel about Thor after buff? High five. I can't really speak to it yet. I've seen a couple of videos. He looks like a lot of fun. I've not actually played with him myself. I do have him as a 5-star somewhere in here. I don't think that I've put a whole lot of resources, if any. Yeah, there he is right there. Haven't really put any resources into him. I spent most of the evening, as we talked about at the beginning of the stream, spent most of the afternoon and evening playing around with Guillotine, trying to find the silver lining somewhere in the buff. I'll use that in air quotes. And I haven't been able to find it yet, so if you stumble across it, let me know. There was a Thor buff? Come on now. Come on now. My thing with the Thor buff is, you know, when are you going to take him over a handful of other characters in the skill class? You know, I guess if you've got a newer account and you don't have some of the higher... Just lost my computer. Some of the more sought-after skill characters, aka Fury. I don't know. I just don't see. I don't see myself using him a whole lot. It's great after the special 3. What do you call a fish wearing a bow tie? Sophisticated. I like that. I've actually got this thing going on in the office where this manager that I work with, he's all about dad jokes, and every time I go into his office, he usually has one for me. So I appreciate a good dad joke. I do. You'll get a smile out of me. I won't boo you or threaten you or say mean things about your mom. You've got a warm, safe place over here with me. And right now, it's really warm. I mean, like smoking. I got sweat dripping down my back. Where is my fan? Where's my assistant? Thor doesn't have much utility either, just a fun champ. Part of me wonders if the bigger picture to all of the buffs that started occurring was that Kabam knew there was the newer 1v1 that would be coming out, where you would draft decks of champions and you would need large pools of characters to be able to choose from, and they wanted more of those characters to at least be above average, so there was a little more variety in the decks. Because the reality is, a lot of these buffs that they do, and don't get me wrong, some of them are really good, but I would say probably more than 50% of them don't really change the characters in a meaningful enough way to actually give them any more playtime. Now, that's not always the case. I mean, Colossus, Magneto, I'm sure there's a bunch of others I'm not thinking of right this second, but they're out there. What is something that is white and yummy? I wish I would not have read that. Please someone link the BG spinning head. I somehow missed this. Did you really? I might be able to find it on Twitter pretty quick. Hang on a second. Yeah, good old Rob Von Schu. Let me look through here. Okay, it might be a whole lot further back than I thought it was. We're still scrolling. We're still scrolling. We're still scrolling. Have not even gotten past last week yet. I thought for sure I was going to be able to find it for you quick. Yeah, it was awesome. It's the old, it's the classic Brian face that I use all the time. Okay, now I'm committed. We can't stop. I'm just gonna keep scrolling. I guess I could have gone to Rob's profile. Hang on. I feel like we're getting close. Okay. We're here to the first stream I did a couple weeks ago. Hold on, this is quality content here. Really? Did it just end without giving it to me? It did! Okay, I didn't find it. Never mind. Somebody else link it. I'm sorry. I'll have to find it at another time. My bad. My bad. Do you offer health insurance? I've had 2 kids since your sabbatical, and it's a deal breaker if you don't. You've had 2 kids since my sabbatical? How many children does that make for you? How many offspring have you sired? That's a word you won't find on Brian's stream. His synergy with Gulk is currently bugged at 40 hits and throwing a special 3. He goes unblockable as long as you can keep the shock and armor breaks up. I think that and I'd love to have some other confirmation on this. I think Guillotine, when she goes unshackled S1, it's supposed to be unblockable, but I've seen it several times that it's not unblockable. I don't know if that's just an issue that I'm running into. No, Axe. He's looking for the little animated clip that Rob put together with Psycho Man's little spinning orb with Brian's face on it. That would go so well in one of those cases. Just the 2. Irish twins. Irish twins. Is that when they're born in the same calendar year? I could be completely wrong about that. That might not even be a thing. I feel like it's a thing. Oh, I forgot. Ebony Maw, I hate with a burning passion. Mostly because he looks like... That's my hair if I let it grow out. That's exactly what that is. I missed the Korg days, man. Was not around for any of that. Him as a defender. Tell you the one thing that I'm really not missing is Alliance War. Haven't missed it for 4 years. Have no intention of getting back into it right this second. I do really like that screen. My sons were both down here this evening, and I had it pulled up on OBS, and he was like, "What is wrong with that guy's face?" I'm like, well, son, that's a very long answer. How dare you call Maw ingrown facial hair? Did I call him that? I don't think I called him that. Why can't a nose be 12 inches long? Because then it would be a foot. I like that. So, where's my assistant? We need to be writing these things down. Sorry, my son's probably just sat up in bed. Who is yelling in the house? Okay, let's get my thing in there. Let's get Potato Head in there. Yeah, your main job as my assistant would be to, you gotta get me sponsors. I need the material. I need the lines. I don't want to think about it. You prepare it for me, and then yeah, I gotta have you taking notes on the jokes. Just sitting right next to me, real close. Dad's lost his mind again. Yeah, took him to school this morning, and he couldn't understand because he said something about tomorrow, and I made a stupid comment like, yeah, tomorrow never comes. And he's like, but tomorrow's Tuesday. I'm like, yeah, but when it's tomorrow, it'll be today. And he's like, yeah, but tomorrow is Tuesday. We talked about that for about 10 minutes, and at the end of it, I turned around and I looked in the mirror and realized that he had his headphones on, was watching the TV in the car, and probably had not been listening to me for 10 minutes. So yeah, that was a good chat. Man, he got you? Yeah, he did a little bit. I got slow burned by my son, didn't even mean to. He just kept saying, he's like, yeah, but tomorrow is Tuesday. I'm like, yeah, but tomorrow, when we get to tomorrow, it'll be today. I was like, Dad, today's Monday. Okay. Just get out of the car, son. Please go learn something. Please. Anything. Only gets worse as they get older. They're good kids. I can't complain about them. Other than, why do they have to eat so much? What is up with that? Should have known that was coming. Man, as a teenager, especially, woo! When I get home from basketball practice and we had a bunch of yards we'd mow and stuff, man, I would just eat. I would eat from the time I got home until probably like 12 at night. I was just telling somebody about that the other day. I can remember so many times late at night getting the frozen bag of chicken nuggets, or popcorn chicken, that's what it was. Getting the bag of popcorn chicken from Sam's out, busting that thing open, and microwaving a bunch of them at midnight. Good times. All right, what are we at? Win streak 6. Speaking of Psycho Booty, let's throw him in there. Yeah, we'll keep these low-ranked ones rolling. I don't know. I haven't really done anything past 7 million points since I got back. I feel like if I really put my mind to it, I could probably get above the 20. Because I really wouldn't mind getting that 5-star Crossbones. Wouldn't be a bad addition to the roster. I was actually fairly shocked that Hyperion went as high as he did. I thought a lot of the hype was not necessarily going to come true, but whoo, man. Clearly, rare characters still make the arena scores go crazy high. It's wild to me, too, because we've now broke the record, what, 2 out of the last 4 arenas or something like that. It's just amazing to see how these arena scores on a percentage basis just keep jumping up. The more 6-star characters that become available, it makes such a bigger difference when you're talking about a new 6-star ranked up in your roster, what that looks like as far as, you know, how many points that adds on to an arena grind. Because I'm sure the percentages are probably about the same as back in the day when 4-stars, you know, were being added to the arena scores, but it's a much bigger number that you're talking about. Microwave chicken? Yeah, that's all we had. And I wasn't about to use an oven. We didn't have an air fryer, which we have an air fryer now. Ooh, baby. you don't have an air fryer, listen, where's my assistant? We need to get an air fryer sponsor. I could sell the out of an air fryer. How did that stun me? Can you do that through blocked hits? Psycho booty! Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Get him. Get him! Wish I could remember how you play this guy. I honestly can't remember how to play him. All right. Toss your scratchy S2. Come on. Come on. I wish his fur was a little more flappy. Like when he dashed in, I wish it kind of trailed behind him. Dude, would you throw your S2? Is he less likely to throw it because of the stance I'm in? I think that might be a thing. Can I switch out of it? I cannot. Okay, we are screwed. This will be fun. There we go. What an experience. This is an awesome way to play the game. Stuns through block. Yeah, we're learning all kinds of things tonight. Air fryers are amazing, especially if you have kids. Yeah, they're great for kids. Hot dogs, snacks, pizza rolls, pizza bites. You name the most unhealthy thing you can think of, and an air fryer's got your back. It's also great for leftovers. Yeah, throw some leftover fries in there. Psycho Man is like Claire, just way worse. Yeah, and uglier. And his name is Psycho Booty. Can we please only refer to him as Psycho Booty on this channel? So is it like a deep fryer but air? Yeah, essentially. It's got a little holder. You yank the thing out. You toss in your whatevers. Shove it back in. Turn it on. Let her go. It's awesome. Awesome. I think we got ours from Sam's for Black Friday last year. My wife had her eye on that thing for a while. Hey, there's a Nimrod. This will be the first time I fought Nimrod in the arena. Yeah, it's healthier than a deep fryer and quicker than an oven. Yes, I like to try and keep my pizza rolls as healthy as possible. Man, I did some work on pizza rolls back in the day. If I ate pizza rolls now, I would be, yeah, I'd be visiting the porcelain throne quite often. I'm disappointed in the group. I know I can't be the only person that wants to see Joel max out Kamala Khan. He said he would be happy to do it if we got to $100. That is a complete fallacy. There's a falsity, a fallacy, and a lie. And probably would not do it. But I might. I don't know. We'll see. There's not a lot else going on. Darn, Joel missed my Hyperion pun. Did I? I'm sorry. Put it back in the chat. I don't want to miss any puns. He'll max her out when he does the Karita challenge. Is there a good way to go about doing the Karina challenges? Like, is there sort of a natural flow to them, or does it really not make a whole lot of difference? One doesn't build on the other. What was your Hyperion pun? Hold on. Let me go back. Oh, you could say he lived up to the hype. I don't have a laugh track. I'm sorry. No laugh track. Yeah, I don't know. I figured he would go high, but I just... For the people that have rosters and the money and time to put up those kind of scores, those typically are the people who have all of the top tier characters anyway. And I was just thinking, if you've got CGR, if you've got Hercules, if you've got every character you could possibly want, what would be the draw to putting up 180, 190 million, 200 million points for Hyperion as a 6-star? But clearly I was wrong. Yeah. Wild. Do you guys, this might be a throwback. Do you guys remember Z-Bots? kind of want to Google Z-Bots now. I played with Z-Bots a lot. And every time I see Nimrod, I think of Z-Bot toys. There was one specific Z-Bot. Let me see if I can find it. Shoot, now I gotta hold on. We're gonna have to take a little field trip here. Z-Bots. Yeah, I played a lot of Z-Bots. There was one. Is it this one I'm thinking of? I feel like there was another one that looked just like him. I think no. Yeah, I had a couple of these guys here. These little purple ones. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun playing with these growing up. Yeah, I had all of these. Did anybody else play with Z-Bots? I think it's this one here I'm thinking of. I guess they all kind of look like him. I wonder if he was partially inspired by Z-Bots. I don't know what year these came out. Yeah, I had most of these and like multiples of a lot of these. I don't know, I must be losing my mind. He does, I mean, he kind of looks like these guys, I guess, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm losing my mind. He's a robot, they're a robot. We all kind of look like robots. Anyway, throw back to my childhood. She actually hits decently even without synergies. You're talking Kamala Khan. Yeah, she's always hit decently hard. She's just not that fun to play with, in my opinion. Some have rewards for her, like you get a 5-star Kamala Khan for doing one of them. I don't think I actually have Kamala Khan. Yeah, I don't think I have her as a 5-star. So there you go. I can't even rank her up. Joke's on you. Win streak 8. Let's keep going with these low-ranked ones. We're probably going to run into something, a buzzsaw here pretty quick, but... I've ranked up Rogue and some of the Canadians, not ready to jump in yet, but they are there. Then when I'm ready to spend my units. I think the first one that I want to do is the, for some reason, I really want to do the Star-Lord one. Okay, let's keep going. I kind of wanted to watch the Knull deep dive tonight. We may do that. You know what else I kind of want to do? I forgot that we used to end the streams with Wormax. Why has nobody reminded me of that? We used to almost always end the streams because I used to get myself so worked up playing this stupid game in like Alliance Wars that yeah, we'd end the streams just chilling out playing a little Wormax. Can you put your hair on a side pony? I could try. I could try real hard for you. Don't people say the Star-Lord one is the worst? Yes, I have heard that, which is why I think I want to get it out of the way. Maybe I'll even run in there tonight with Star-Lord. I just want to see what kind of damage you can do with one life. I mean, that cannot be that long as far as the enrage timer goes. What is that, like maybe 3 minutes? Canadian one is really fun and the best one for Labyrinth of Legends challenges. Come on now. Fraggle bottoms. Kill him? Yes? Okay. Bald man actually on time. Oh, is he? Good for him. See, I have a positive influence on him. Why can't I figure out how to sponsor? Is it not possible on an iPhone? I find that, I mean, it's got to be built for iPhone, right? I have no idea how to answer that for you. Maybe you have to do it on a desktop? Maybe? I actually do need to get, I think we're 2 sponsors away from the next emoji. Oh, yum yum. I need to get your help on those too. Probably just missing something obvious. I would think I think it would be built right into it, right? I've heard it doesn't work sometimes on mobile. Joel, add a link to become a member in your description. I'm not even sure how I do that. It's probably something I should figure out, huh? Does somebody want to post a link and then I'll throw it in the description? I really don't know. Yeah, listen, one day at a time. One day at a time. I spent most of last night and a little bit of this morning working on this dumb crystal opening scene. See you next time, Joel. Thanks for the stream. Appreciate you hanging out, man. Always good to see you in here. Have a good one. We gonna keep rolling. This might be this might actually be a fairly long stream. Might give old Bry guy a call. See what his thoughts are on all the happenings today. I think you probably should. Don't do lab, funnel everything into variants. Yeah, I'm not dead set on it. I'm just trying to build up my unit stash so that I can tackle whatever I want to get into next. I think the final variant, that is the one we were talking about this on Saturday. I don't know if you were in here, but I just finished variant 6. Yeah, variant 6. And I think variant 7 is the next one that I'm going to get into. In fact, I might even start doing that. Maybe we'll get into that on Saturday, actually. Good luck with linked magic tomorrow. Yeah, it didn't. That did not go well for me today. Usually, I can get through it no problem, but for whatever reason, man, the oh no 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 no, God dang it! For whatever reason, the the blade ability was not keeping magic from triggering that limbo. What kind of drink can be bitter and sweet? Reality? I'm sorry. I might be stupid, but I don't get that one. Spell that one out for me, Roy. I'm so sorry, Roy. Incursions 2.0. I do need another Incursions run. I need about 10,000 more of those shards to get myself a crystal. We should have a chat and start doing stuff. I'm excited, especially after that crystal opening setup. Yeah, listen, it's one of those things where I have so many ideas floating in my head that sometimes it's hard to get myself to focus on something. Like, I'll sit down, even after a stream, I'll usually hang out down here for like maybe 30 minutes and try to like collect myself to focus in on something, and then I find myself watching Brian's stream and Googling something and making a thumbnail, and like I don't ever actually accomplish half of the things I set out for. But in this case, I think I want to tackle. So if you just want to talk about it, we'll just talk about it while everybody else is listening. So the crystal scene, I think that's the one I want to focus on. Once I get that done, I want to work on the member logos. I got to get you guys a better logo than just the JL. That email that I sent you, White Mummy, I want to figure out a way how to use my bald head. And then the emojis. And then once those are done, once the logo's done, once the emojis are done, I want to get together. I need to do an overlay for this part of the stream. Where's my assistant? Can you please write this stuff down? In pen, preferably. I'm just practicing for when I have an assistant. Yeah. I don't expect you to remember all that. God bless you. You can still backdraft with lights if you are fast enough. Yes, I've never felt comfortable doing backdrafts with light attacks. I don't know why. I'm so used to doing it with mediums. That's the way it feels good to me, is to do it with the medium attacks. Let's switch over to the top of the roster here. I think the monthly incursions reset, but you'll have to convince BG to play with you again, or get with Isaac. Isaac probably doesn't want to play with me. I know you need time to figure out what you exactly want, but I can help too. I'm writing them down in pen. Keep going. I do. Okay, fine. You're writing them down. This probably... Well, let me think here. Okay, so the crystal scene, since I'm already working through that, I want to get that one done so we can do that on stream. The next thing I want to do is the logo and the emojis so that I can get the members kind of taken care of. And then I want to do some sort of scene for the members. So hear me out. Okay? Hear me out, chat. So similar to the scene that I did with the crystals, I want to do a scene where I think I might stick with Club 801 or something like that for the members, and it be like a Club 801 like member lounge or something. I don't know. That one's still kind of fuzzy in my head, but I want a scene dedicated to the members. I'll put it that way. I don't know. I would just love for it to have like you could see like a club membership list with like recent members or something on the wall. I don't know. That one still needs a little work. But after the logos and the emojis are done, that's the one that I want to tackle next. And then at the end of everything, I want a Wormax scene. Can you accept my friend request? Maybe. I accepted I could actually probably show you guys. I accepted a bunch of friend requests this week, and I had one guy just blowing up the messages. I haven't responded at all. I just let him go. I haven't even unfriended him because I think it's actually kind of funny. Gonna head to bed. Have a good night. Excited to see this crazy crystal screen. Oh yeah, speaking of which, you know what else I would like to do with the crystal is have a spot where I could easily add champion profile pictures. So like, let's say I'm going after let's say I want to get Doom. So like most wanted, it's like a most wanted poster, and I've got Doom on there. It's kind of like hanging maybe on the side of something. Since I didn't understand most of what you just said, I think I may be underqualified to be your assistant. Listen, I don't know why I am so fortunate, but the white mummy, aka White Yummy, is a incredibly talented graphic designer, and yeah, most of probably what you're gonna see on the channel is his handiwork, because I'm not nearly that talented. I can come up with like big picture stuff. That's kind of my thing. The actual application of that doesn't always work out, though. Did you see the explanation of my joke? I'm sorry, I didn't, buddy. Yeah, we got started a tiny bit later. I I know last week I said that I wanted to try and get started a little bit earlier, but I just don't think the earlier start is going to work for me. My kids go to bed right at 10 EST. We got bath time, snack time, getting everybody in bed, jammies, all that fun stuff in whatever order it happens. And so by the time that all takes place, I usually jump in the shower, try to spend a little time with my wife. Not necessarily in the shower, that's just the way that came out. But yeah, to do all of that and to be ready to roll within 20-30 minutes is just, it's not all that realistic. So probably the Monday Tuesday start time is going to stay at 11 EST, 10 Central. Can you please send me the layout you made for the crystal screen plus a short recording of your crystal opening page in game for color? I'm not sure how to do that because it's a bunch of different images together, right? It's not just one image. We can talk about it. I'll message you. I'll see what you need. Wow, Roy, that's a deep one. What about something like the OG Days of Future Past cover with all the wanted posters on the wall behind Logan and Kitty? Yeah, that could work. I'd be down for that. I should have recorded it because, man, I look so stupid. But I pulled the green screen. I pulled it back really far in the room, like as far back as it would go. And then I tried to use my second camera. I set it up here on the table, and tried to set up like a second scene where the green screen was far enough back that I could actually like walk in front of it, so it sort of looked like I was walking into the room. It looked terrible. And then the camera kept cutting out and dying. So yeah, we're probably gonna ex-nay that idea and just keep the green screen behind me for the time being. I think that's the best way to do it. Detective Pikachu. Hello, Joel. What up, Pika Pika? Man, Pokemon, those were the days. I know that's made like a huge comeback, the cards. Used to love that stuff as a kid. The original Game Boy, a big old fat gray boy. I had Pokemon... I think I had Pokemon Red. Right? It was red and blue when it first came out. Somebody can correct me on that. It was red and blue. And then, like a year later, I think for Christmas, our parents got me and my sister matching Game Boy colors. They were like see-through purple, which was a terrible idea. It was very difficult to tell whose was who. And then I think shortly after that, I got Pokemon Yellow, which was like a Pikachu edition. Man, those were the days. I remember being on the school bus, like going to games and stuff. We had all our Game Boys out in the back, and you could link them together with that cord. I mean, I thought I was in like space, man. That stuff felt so like future. Being able to connect our Game Boys, transfer and stuff. Man, those were the days right there. It's like a flashback stream tonight. I never saw anybody say anything about the Z-Bots, so maybe that was like some random Dollar Tree toy that only I played with. I thought for sure somebody else would have had Z-Bots as a kid. I had blue Squirtle Squad. Yeah, I think I had red. Honestly, I can't remember now. Man, I played that game so much. What, Z-Bots? I loved Z-Bots. Yes. Dude, Hobbit, thank you. Thank you. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, I love those things. In fact, when we had our first son, my mom still had all of my original Z-Bots, and she gave them to us. And I was just looking at them like, oh, God, I had so many good memories of these things. He had Nimrod. So I saw Nimrod in the arena, and I just made the comment that, yeah, he looked like a Z-Bot. kind of new, so no idea what that is. Not in game. It would have been a toy from the, was it like early 90s, I think? I mean, I was little, so if I was like 5, 6, it would have been early 90s, something like that. I unfortunately have never heard of Z-Bots. Man, they were good. In fact, I had the little cars. Hobbit, did you have the little car? It was like a 2-seater, if I remember right. I think it had like a little driver's seat, and it had somebody up on a little turret that you could put up there. Early to mid-90s for sure. Man, it was good. You'd wake up early on a Saturday, watch Tailspins, Darkwing Duck. Man, I'm such an old fart. Beetleborgs, knockoff of Power Rangers show with weird Elvis dude as their Zordon. No, that was probably before my time. Got really into Transformers, and what were the Transformers that were all animals? They had a TV series. Beast Bots? Beastie Bots? Beastie Boys? I can't remember. I think it was Beast Bots. Yeah, I was really into that show. I remember for one of my birthdays, I was probably like maybe 8, 9. I got I think it was the Gorilla, if I remember right. And I was so happy. Like, I just ran around the room. I kissed everybody. Family, non-family, don't care. You're all getting smooches. You get a smooch, and you get a smooch. I wonder what we did with those Z-Bots. Now I kind of want to go dig through the toy closet, see if I can find them. Beast Wars. Yes! Beast Wars. Man, those toys were so much fun. Beast Wars, that's where it's at, man. Good call, Casey. Good call, good call. I'm trying to think. I had the Gorilla. I feel like there might have been a Rhino too. Maybe not. I think I had a T-Rex, or my friend had the T-Rex. It was around the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger days, if I remember right. Such a weird show. I never, you might find this hard to believe. I never really got into Power Rangers. I think my mom was concerned that they were too violent or something. Which is funny because, like, Beast Wars was fine. You know what I saw a picture of on Twitter the other day? That talk about flashbacks, man. Do you guys remember the Disney animated show Gargoyles? Ooh, that was my jam. Gargoyles. I would watch that right now. I would straight up binge watch that right now. But is it over on Disney? Was that even a Disney thing? I can't remember. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that in probably, I don't know, 25 years. And then I happened to see a random photo of it over on Twitter. Remember G.I. Joe? Well, yes, 100%. Hence my name. Gargoyles was the bomb. That was a really good show. What was the name of, like, the main... Was it Goliath? Why do I want to say Goliath? Goliath is right. I'm a beast. Okay, you want to just do us all a favor? I guess I'm going to toss the S1 here. Okay, S1's off the table. Well, that sucked. I got really into Gargoyles there and kind of spaced on what I was doing. Oh, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I was never into, like, the big G.I. Joes. You know, like the big Barbie-sized ones. Those were a little bit before my time, but all the little small ones. Power Rangers was the only thing I'd watch from like 4 to 7. My poor grandma suffered through so much karate in the living room. Good stuff, man. Oh, I get to select something. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Eeny, meeny, miny, duck. Okay. That's how we do that. Gar. Was his name Gar? That sounds right. Or are you just saying like gargoyles? Garjol? Obidon? Oh, man. Speaking of Disney, are you guys watching... I think I watched the first 3 episodes of that new, like... I don't even know what to call it. It's a Star Wars animated series. It's got kind of a... like an anime flair to it. First episode was pretty cool. They really suck you in with the first episode. The next one, which was like a rock band or something, I don't know. That one I watched in fast forward. G.I. Joe was awesome too. Yeah, it was a little bit before my time. Yeah, I was kind of on the tail end of all that stuff with just the little small ones. Yeah, but me and my friends, I remember he had the big giant like Cobra Command Center. That thing was huge. Visions, yes, thank you. I saw the first episode. It was pretty good. It's straight up Star Wars anime. Yeah, I mean that's what it is. It's unique. I'll probably watch the rest of them. But I don't know. It's okay. Some of them are a lot better than others. What If? I've been enjoying... well, let me step back. I have enjoyed the last couple of episodes of What If. The first few episodes, I really didn't know where they were going at all. It's all sort of making sense now. And yeah, I've enjoyed the last couple of episodes. I think that the last episode for that is Wednesday, right? And I'm pretty sure there's a season 2 coming out 2022. Really, Roy? Man, you're going to die on that hill, huh? It is Goliath? Did you Google that? Thank you. I'm 46. G.I. Joe was my wheelhouse. Yeah, see, you're a couple... we'll just say a couple years ahead of me. We'll put it that way. Pretty sure they're all made by different studios. Yeah, they're definitely different, either creative directors or every art style is totally different, which I think makes it kind of cool. But it's just some of the stories are not all that intriguing. Yeah, the What If series, which if you haven't seen it, I apologize. But yeah, the What If series for me, the first couple episodes were like, it's a cool idea, but like I really don't care. I don't see where we're going with all this or why I should care. I didn't realize that it was going to be like some huge episode they were leading into in the finale where they were going to pull them all together. I thought that it was just totally unique and separate episodes in and of themselves, which was kind of a cool concept, but I really couldn't get behind it. I'm still stoked Disney Plus has the 90s X-Men and Spider-Man cartoons. Didn't watch a whole lot of the X-Men cartoons. Watched a lot of the Spider-Man ones. Watched a whole lot of Batman growing up. That was my jam. Okay, I don't want to rank. Actually, I want to reset. That's what I want to do. Let's clear out some of these things. I need to start going in and hitting my helps. Haven't done it for 4 years. It's hard to get back into the habit of it. You did Google it? Okay. Thank you. I thought I was correct in that. Oh my word. Did I really? Ugh. I should have been doing this. It's going to drive me nuts if I don't click all these. Bear with me. How in the world do we not have a help all button? Didn't they bring it back like briefly and it basically crashed the game every time you hit it or something like that? I remember that being a thing. We're getting there. We're close. We're really close here. Come on. I'd like to run through as much as I can here. Because I think I am serious about Crossbones. So what is today? Today's Monday. I don't know what just happened right there. Today's Monday, so if we get ourselves, if I run again off screen, if I can get myself to 3-4 million points this evening. What would really suck though is if I put up, let's say, like 15 to 20 mil and it ends up going higher. That would kind of suck. Need to go to sleep. Have a good night, White Mummy. As always, appreciate it. I don't know how you want me to reach out to you. What would be the best way if email works best for you? Gloria Man, evening, Mr. Line. Or Mr. Joel, excuse me. Glory, happy to have you here tonight. It's good to see you. You're probably hopping between my stream and Brian's stream. So say hello to Brian for me. Oh my word! Looky boys and girls, can we just step back for a second and appreciate who has graced us in the chat this evening? I was just talking about you on Saturday? Friday? Because we pulled up. Actually, in fact, let me just show you because I've got it. I know I've got it here somewhere. Hang tight. The original Wall of Fame. We were taking a look through it, and I was just saying, you know who we haven't seen in the stream yet, but made such a big impact years ago, was Dakota Shepard. And speaking of the devil, there he is. Dude, it's good to see you, man. I'm so happy to have you in here tonight. I really am. I genuinely mean that. It's been sort of like a I don't even know what to call it, man. It's like a tour when the band gets back together kind of thing. It's just nice to see that all the people who were here all those years ago are still lurking around 4 years later, man. It's good to see you. I don't even play anymore. I missed you. I didn't play for 4 years. Here I am. It's good to see you, for real, man. Sunspotted, welcome to the chat this evening. I stopped by his to say what's up for a few, and now I'm here. Gotta hop off YouTube. Gotcha. Yeah, it is getting late. What is it? 11? It's 11:30 my time. I'm feeling pretty good though. Might have had a little bit too much coffee today. I am wide awake currently. That's sick. I have the Vader helmet. Do you? I can go back. Yeah, let me go back and look at that. That's the other thing. I'm sure White Mummy's not on here anymore. I think he went to bed. I knew there was something I was missing. I've got to get you to put together a professional Wall of Fame. Where is the glory of man? Oh, there he is. There he is. Yeah, you've got Vader. Oh my god, you have like all the good ones. Oh my word. You have the Infinity Stones. You got Bowser there. Dude, that is so funny. The most important one of all, though, Dakota's got. He's got the Wormax one there. Oops, sorry. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Good times, man. Good times. Dakota, do you lurk in other people's streams? Because I do from time to time over the last couple of years. I just don't remember seeing your name pop up. Which doesn't mean you're not there, but... Casey, you're out of the game? I guess I didn't realize that. I know, they're awesome. I need to bring that back. I really do. That was a lot of fun. That was a whole lot of fun. The trick for me is, like, how do I balance making a new one but still paying homage to what was there before? Like, one of the reasons that I gotten away from it is because it got so overwhelming. Like, there was so much there. It really needed to spill onto, like, multiple pages, and it was hard to keep up with. I don't know. Optimus, yeah, you had Optimus, too. Screw Wormax. Of course I got that one. Oh, come on. I forgot Dakota hated Wormax. You're in a music kick now. Nice. Good. Good. I'm on a streaming kick. It is so nice to be able to do this from my house. Shout out to Verizon for coming through. I need to check Starlink. I haven't done that in a couple of weeks to see if my order's been filled. Because once that happens, the world kind of opens up to us, because then I'll have enough upload and download speed to do games beyond mobile. Which I'm not really... I'm not saying I'm necessarily gonna do that, but I'm not saying that I'm not. Does that make sense? I feel like a lot of the games that are out now are just... They're just played out. Like, I don't want to get into... I don't want to get into Warzone. Fortnite, I don't even talk about Fortnite. Apex, I feel like I'm just sort of, I'm too far behind for all that stuff. Dang, I thought I could get around that. Can we throw an S1 and heal ourselves? Nope. But I definitely would be down for sort of the next phase of battle royales. Like what, Dakota playing? Concert junkie? Dabbled in guitar for 17 years or so and finally started taking it seriously. That's so funny you say that. I was just thinking the other night, I would love to get back into guitar. I started guitar lessons. This is actually a really sad story, but I started guitar lessons tail end of high school. I had a teacher at a local college that I would go to, and I think I studied under him for maybe... It really was not that long, like maybe a year. And he died, actually, tragically. He was a young guy. I don't even remember what it was from, if he got sick or if it was an accident, but yeah, he died. And that just sort of, that kit, almost said that killed my lessons. That was not a pun I meant to add, but yeah, that sort of ended it. Then I went to college and got away from it. But yeah, I was thinking the other night, man, I would love to get back into that. I really wish I could play the guitar. Hey, Dooley in the chat. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you lurking around every now and again. Hope you're doing well, all grown up and stuff. Where are you living at these days? What state in our beautiful union do you call home? You don't want to play Hot Wheels Unleashed with me? Actually, I would love, if I ever win the lotto, one of those like giant racing simulators, whatever they call them. That would be so much fun. Gran Turismo, woo, on PS1 back in the day, and PS2, and I logged a lot of hours in that game. So Tyler, good to see everyone. Good to see your face, Joel. Yeah, hope to see you back, man. I'm gonna be here Monday, Tuesday nights for sure, and then probably, I'm not sure, either Thursday or Friday. It just depends upon sort of what's going on that week. And then yeah, weekend streams. Weekend streams are probably where we will tackle bigger content. You know, something that I really want to do but is so difficult with work is I would love to get into like either a new account challenge with Brian, like dual streaming something, like a race to something, I don't know, where there's rules involved and we can sell each other's champions or something. I don't know. Again, it's one of those thoughts that I have when I'm trying to focus on doing something and end up doing nothing. But it's difficult for me to do that kind of stuff because the only realistic way to make that happen is I just take a whole weekend and just dedicate a weekend to it, which I'm sure my wife would not be super excited about. Or I have to take off time with work, which that's not going to happen, so. Yeah, it would be a lot of fun. I was thinking, what if we did... So at the end of... No, that doesn't make a lot of sense. I was going to say at the end of every day, we could like both pick a champion to sell. But it couldn't be somebody that was fully ranked up. Or something. I don't know. And then I thought, well, maybe we'll do a like a class-based new account challenge where you can only use, I don't know, science, mystic, skill, something. Lots of ideas floating around in my head, I'll put it that way. All right, I'm going to bug the other bald man before bed. Sounds good? Appreciate you being here, hanging out for a little bit, as always. Is it Svan? 33 Svan? I'm sure I'm screwing that up, man. The legend is back. You're the first YouTuber I was recommended when I started to play the game. Really? That does not happen that often. I am back, baby. Better than ever. Balder than ever. Bigger than ever. You can take that as you will. Happy to be here. For reals. Itchy nose and all. Oh, man. Can't sell champs anymore? Really? That was an awesome feature. You know what would be really fun, and I wish Kabam would give us the ability to do, is if we could both be on the same account, which I know is very much frowned upon, but let's say he runs for 12 hours, I run for 12 hours, he runs for 12 hours, I run for 12 hours, back and forth. That might be kind of fun. I don't know. Quadruple heart. Love that. Good to see you, man. Yeah, we've been streaming now. I think this is the start of week 3 that we've been back on the streams. Not going anywhere anytime soon. Feeling good. Have a good night. Yeah, it's getting late. If you guys would do me all a favor, I hate asking for it. You don't know how much it tears me up inside to ask for it, but if you could remember, and you're a kind enough person to hit the like button, I would appreciate it. Takes all of those things to make the channel go round. The reason that I hate it and why I don't typically ask for it, even though I know it's effective, is like, we're all adults. We spend tons of hours on YouTube. If you want to like a stream, you don't need me asking you to like the stream. A dual-owned account is fine if you don't get caught. Well, there you go. Fabulous. Get into the CCP and maybe they'd let you? Do they let you do a new account? I don't know anything about the CCP beta. I see people on it from time to time, but interesting. I mean, I'm sure Brian has enough connections that if he just reached out to him and told him, hey, this is what we're wanting to do. But yeah, that doesn't help me though, because although we'd be sharing, yeah, I don't know. How do you even get into the CCP these days? Because they used to basically just sort of choose you, I think, but I think there might be a little bit more to it these days. Some sort of application. I don't know. I'm just too lazy to fill that stuff out. Oh, crap. I wish I understood this guy better. Professor X, that is. What just happened? Why did my block input drop? Weird. I've been tossing around the idea of putting back on the Suicide Masteries. Probably should do that if I'm going to be in the arena this week. I wonder if Anti-Venom... Because you know how I think you have to be awakened? Don't quote me on that. But he's got some regen that he gets based upon the damage that he takes. I wonder if that takes into account all forms of damage, including recoil. Tons of people hanging streams and clearly enjoy it and never drop a like. Nothing wrong with a reminder. I know. I just feel dirty saying it. You return to the game and streaming. When can we expect AW videos? You're the OG. Funny you should say that, because I was just talking earlier how I have no desire to get back into AW. I don't. What I'm really looking forward to is whenever they decide to drop this new 1v1. I think that's when you'll see some of those type of videos come back. I've been MIA for 4 years, so it's hard for me to just sort of jump in and know all the characters, how to use them, where to use them, best case scenarios. There's so many people that do that stuff much better than I can, that I would be doing a disservice. You should just go watch their content. But the new 1v1 stuff, obviously I'll be in on that from ground zero, so to speak. So yeah, plan on having a good time with that. Dang, I missed that part, my bad. No, it's all good, man. It's all good. Man, talk about a character that I wish they'd give a little love to. Dr. Love himself, Mr. Strange. I'll never forget, man, when I was trying to get myself through Realm of Legends way back in the day. I remember having like this epiphany, like, I could just build a synergy team specifically for Doctor Strange and only use him. That was such like a mind-blowing thought. Yeah, he got me all the way through Realm of Legends outside of Wolverine. Wolverine I did with a 3-star guillotine that we were given from her launch at New York Comic Con. I think it was 2017. Man, those were good times. I'll never forget that Comic Con 2017. I want to say Seaton went, Brian went, the Analyzer went, which shout out to him. I do know he's starting to do a little bit better, but definitely still could use our prayers. I think Captain Bay was there. Yeet was there. I think Vex was there. I think Sammy was there. But yeah, there were several people that were live streaming from their phone. That was such a good time. The game was so young and fresh then. Okay, let's go open an arena crystal. For those of you that haven't seen this yet, let's just see what this looks like. I want to pop something open. Actually, I guess we could. There's lots of stuff I can pop open. Okay, let me pull it over here. Now that you said it, whoever said that about Brian in the background, how he needs to be facing the crystal, that's like the only thing I can see now. Trying to look around the bar, see my crystal. God, this is so corny, but I'm so excited for it. It makes me so happy that it comes out of the case over there. Over there. Give me some shards. Are there 6-star shards in these things? I don't think there are. That's unfortunate. That's so cool. I can't wait to see what White Mummy does with that thing, man. Maybe right now he's turning around in disgust. Yeah, maybe he is. I need about 516. I need 516 6-star shards to get myself back to another 6-star. I feel like it's been a long time since I pulled a 6-star too. This is hilariously amazing. Yeah, I didn't actually mean to really to show it to you guys. Like, I didn't intend to make it part of tonight's stream. I was putting it together to be able to have something to show White Mummy. Because, yeah, he's the brains. He's the brains to all that. Joel, it's worth it to submit. Here you go. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out, man. I'll scroll back up and grab that link. In fact, I'm probably just going to... Let me just click on it now. That way I've got it in an open browser here. Because I will 100% forget it if I don't. Yeah, I've already done EQ. I could go back. I don't typically do a full exploration on EQ. I'm just not that into it. But I suppose I could go back if I needed the shards. I find it interesting that there were so many, and maybe it's a small sampling. I just happened to see some negative comments, but yeah, people poo-pooing on the Lich King. Knull. I am going to call him the Lich King. There's no way you can't. That man is dilly-dallying. You talking about Brian in the background? There's no dilly or dallying allowed in the Crystal Vault. Ooh, that's a great name, Mummy. Crystal Vault. If I had an assistant, I would yell at them. Ooh, this is not good. What was I thinking? Putting him up against Blade. That was not a good choice on my part. I also am just thinking about the Crystal Vault. All right, focus up, Joel. Focus up. Okay, home slice. You wanna... Ooh. Just toss it, toss it, toss it. Man, that was ugly. It was ugly, but it worked. One champ that you want the most to have in your roster. I think the obvious answer to that is Doom. I don't have Doom as a 5-star or a 6-star. I don't know. Let's go look. Let me finish this final fight and we'll jump over there. I'm sure there's a bunch of them. Obviously, Kitty Pryde, Hercules, but those characters are so new. Will not be, probably not be seeing them for a while. Ooh. Looked at the chat for 1 second, got smacked in the face. I feel like this character is really good, but you don't see him getting used a whole lot. Good old long shot. All right, let me go over to my champion list here. Work with me. Okay, of the 5-star variety, let me scroll down here. It's gonna be a lot, actually. There's gonna be a lot. Man, I would love an Apocalypse. CGR, Doom, Ghost. I've got Hitmonkey as a 6-star. I actually really enjoy playing Hitmonkey. Immortal Hulk. I love his animations. Don't know a whole lot about him. Doesn't seem like he gets a lot of playtime, but he's another character I would really love to get. Strife. Ooh. I think Strife might be... He may not make the biggest impact on my roster, but I would love to get Strife. I think deep down inside, since I love Batman so much, that I would really love to add him to the roster. What did I miss? Not a whole lot, unless you didn't see the Crystal Vault scene. Which, that was worth the price of admission right there. I can tell you that. Warlock. Yeah, I don't have Warlock. I think I probably need to switch the crystals. I've been pulling Science Mystic crystals for a while now, trying to get a hold of Doom. And I've actually got, outside of Doom, I've got a lot of really good Mystic characters. So I might switch that up. Might switch that up and go over to the Cosmic Tech class, dual class crystals. Start pulling those, because there are a lot of those characters that I need. Hyperion is one I've been trying to get a hold of forever, and just randomly pulled him out of this month's crystals as a 5-star. But yeah, Ghost, CGR. Whenever Hercules finally gets added to the basic class. Warlock. Nimrod, whenever that happens. I do have Sentinel as a 6-star. I absolutely love Sentinel. There's something about him, when I watch people use him, he looks really clunky, and I didn't think that I would enjoy playing with him. But I actually really do. I spent quite a bit of time using him in the villain variant, which I think is variant 6, I think. But yeah, he got a lot of playtime in there. Quite enjoyed him. Nick, yeah, Nick's another character I need on the roster for sure. I didn't. I shall make a note to go back. Yeah, in fact, we actually just did it a few minutes ago. I did it earlier in the stream, but if you go back like maybe 5 minutes, you'll see what I'm talking about. I won't ruin it for you. Don't get your hopes up too much, but if that Crystal Vault screen isn't in the stream like 5 times per stream, we riot. So here's my thought on that. I was thinking, what if we do top dono? And see, this is hard to do because sometimes the person who's got the top dono for the stream isn't always in the stream for the end of it. But I was thinking top dono in the stream. I open. Oh my god, I cannot think and fight this fat man at the same time. He pisses me off so much that I almost want to turn around and put my fist through my green screen. This is why we play War Max at the end, to chill out. What was I even saying? Oh yeah, so top dono in the stream, I open a random crystal, and that person gets to guess, like, let's say it's like a, I don't know, I've got a bunch of T3 class crystals, but let's say they guess that it's a science, then I will pop a cav. If you can guess the crystal class correctly, I'll pop a cav at the end of every stream. I thought that would be fun, and we could use the screen vault scene, so it would be on there at least once. Like, I can't put all this time into it and then not use it, right? We riot. That's hilarious, Bert. Tech and Cosmic dual class crystals are the best for you, in my opinion. Yeah, I think when you take into account both the 5 and the 6-star roster, as much as I would love a Doom, it might not be a bad idea to get away from this for a little bit. Yeah, when you look at the Mystics that I've pulled, so Clairvoyant, which I've got her as a 6 and a 5. She's my first rank 3. Magic, Morningstar, Human Torch, Diablo, I-Bomb, Symbiote Supreme, Long Shots. We've got Void in there. Actually, I've got I-Bomb as a 5-star too. Very lucky with those pulls. Even further down, I mean, we've got Thing sitting down there. We've got Hood. Yeah, I mean, as I scroll through the rest of these characters I don't have, which obviously Agent Venom's not out yet, but Doctor Doom jumps out for sure. I'd love to get a Dragon Man and Immortal Hulk, like I mentioned. Sorcerer Supreme, that's the other one. I knew there was one other big one in there that I'd really like to get a hold of, Sorcerer Supreme. But yeah, if you take that same combo and you go over to Tech Cosmic, I feel like there's quite a few more characters that I could benefit from over here. Captain Marvel I have as a 5-star, Corvus have as a 5-star, but CGR, Ghost, Hercules, obviously. Don't have Medusa. Not sure how much she'd really help me. Penny Parker at some point I'd love to get. Silver Centurion. Would love to get a Silver Centurion as well. Ultron. Oh my god, can I please get an Ultron? I don't even care if it's a 5-star. I would love to get a 5 or 6-star Ultron. Warlock for sure. Yeah, I feel like there's more characters in the Cosmic Tech dual class that would have a bigger, not a bigger impact, but just more of an opportunity to pull one of them, I guess is what I'm saying. My favorite part of the old streams was convincing you to buy the FGMCs. Yeah, the featured Grandmaster crystals. Dude, that... oh, that was a rabbit hole that... shoot, man. When that started, I could not stop. That's why I have not bought a Cav. Probably will not buy a Cav, because as soon as that starts, that's hard to stop for sure. That's one of my favorite old videos, though, is when I was literally having a meltdown on stream buying those things. The Crystal Vault crystal screen is so tempting that even we won't mind seeing you open gold crystals. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Guardian is great. Yes. Shout out to Guardian. I pulled him as a 5-star recently. I needed to burn some T4C. Actually this morning, I think it was. Either this morning or last night. And yeah, threw it into him. I think he's up to rank 3 now. Which I think I've got the resources. I'll have to look at my ISO. I could probably take him right to rank 5. Speaking of rank 5, I need to take She-Hulk to rank 5. I remember shortly after they gave her the buff. I shouldn't say shortly. Time is... what is time? It could have been like a year. But after they gave her the buff, I remember going in and playing her for one of the first times against Star-Lord in Labyrinth of Legends. And she one-shot him, and I was just so amazed, like, what? And that was as a rank 4 or 5-star. I can't imagine what she does is higher variants and higher star levels. Here's Sentinel. I don't know why. I have this really strong urge to take him up to rank 2. The only high-ranked characters I've got in the tech class, I've got Hulkbuster, who I actually use quite often. I really like Hulkbuster. The other one is Guillotine 2099, which I don't find myself using her all that often. What's the other one? I feel like there's another one. Oh, Spider-Man. Starkey. Starkey. Yeah, he's the other one that I took up to rank 5. Okay, we're getting down to the end here of... let's see, we still got a few. Actually, speaking of Guardian, there he is. Let's do it this way. Man, I so badly want for Captain America to get a buff. So badly. Don't rank 5 Guardian now. He needs to be duped and high sig to use him at his full potential. Resources can be used on other champs. Yeah, it's like I was saying, I would love to play with him. I just don't I don't see a spot realistically for him right now. The one thing I don't have a ton of is double immunity characters, ranked up at least. Which is why I find myself going to Sentinel quite often. I really, really hope in this new 1v1, because they talk about some modes you're just trying to take as little damage as possible. I would love to be able to run Captain America in there. build a perfect block team for him. Sentinel's fallen a bit behind in the tech class, but still useful. I always felt he was clunky and doint. Holy moly! Do I need to stretch? Do I need to stand up and stretch? I could eat. Oh, I could eat this bar that my kids brought me on Saturday. Maybe that's what I'm needing. Are my blood sugars low? Whew. The English language, it is a great mystery to my brain sometimes. Yeah, you ready for some crunchy ASMR? That's fair. Oh, the dual class or the dual immunities. Ooh, man, I'm gonna be thirsty after that. Apparently, my wife doesn't love me or wasn't on the stream because the water never showed up. Yeah, there were several times. Is it the biohazard node where you take both bleed and poison depending on what you're doing? I ran into that a couple times in the variant I just got through, and it was perfect because not only was he a villain, but he was double immune. The other thing that he worked really well for, I can't remember the exact what it was called. But essentially, if you dash back twice, you've got a bleed on you. Also, if you go unstoppable, you regen. There were a couple paths in that villain variant. He really shined for that kind of stuff. Because once you get him to, I think it's analysis charges or whatever they are. Once you get him to 100, his heavy attacks, he goes unstoppable. Ooh, we're gonna be able to open something. There's been several times I've homed Backstreet Boys tonight. I don't know what that means. I think it's because we were talking about Pokemon. All right, I need like music as we run into this thing. Oh, the end of it sort of sticks below. Dang it. Brian, can you turn around, please? Listen, I need you to turn around and just rub your bald head right there on that crystal. Just give it a little love tap. And then it'll come over here. I'll just give it a little smooch. I'm gonna let that thing go. Spin it on out, baby. Have you played Pokemon Heart Gold? No, I'm not. Haven't played any Pokemon games for like, how old am I? 20 years? I don't know. Oh yeah, Miss Jane, that's the screen I'm talking about. I can't see, the bar's in the way. Yes! 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 I was just talking about a 3-star character. I mean, I was just talking about Ultron. Oh man, what is this life? 3-star Ultron. Well, if Middle Finger was in here, maybe I'd give him a go with trying to guess the class catalyst crystal. And if you guessed it right, open up a cav. Yeah, these Nature Valley things, they are good, but my God, they stick to you like honey. All right, boys and girls. It's the gimmick I can support. This is the very, very early beta for that screen. See, this is what I've been waiting on a green screen for, so we can do stuff like that. Biohazard issue solved. I mean, I quite literally said I wish I had an Ultron. Funny how that works, huh? Okay. It's after midnight. I probably should go to bed at some point. We'll plan on being back tomorrow. Probably about the same time. Roughly. I think 11 o'clock EST on Monday, Tuesdays is probably going to be my time. I mean, I could see scenarios where maybe some nights I get on a little early, depending upon what's going on. But I think 11 EST is going to be the time for Monday, Tuesdays. I had to do my necessaries. I got you. I got you. All right, boys and girls. What is playing right now? Give me some real music. There we go. Thanks for the love. I'm sorry. I'm just chewing right in the microphone. I'm sure that's the absolute worst. We will see everybody tomorrow night. We'll keep working on that crystal scene. We're going to see what it looks like without... This is what it looks like without the game on it. Not nearly as fun. Yeah, white mummies on the case. So, I'm sure it's going to look really nice. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Stay safe. We will see you tomorrow night. Peace.